Bashers. Hey, Bashers, how are you? Speedy Tuesday, Dirk Live Bashers, Omega Monster. That's the title of today. How are you all? It's great to see you. Was a little late in putting up the thumbnail, and I apologize. I was getting text messages and emails and WhatsApps and all the kind of stuff because I'm editing the Omega video, and it's daunting because I'm not really a filmmaker. And I'm just looking at a lot of videos and stuff and trying to get that together. So much footage. And it's all going to be probably 8 minutes long in the end. But, and then I got to work on music and stuff like that. So it took me a while. And then I was sitting here and Neve and Andrew and a whole bunch of other people were like, holy crap. And I'm like, oh, what a mess. And I needed a coffee. So I'm going to start off by saying, I love you, Joe LaFaro, you sweetheart bastard of ours. He sent me a gift. And it is these beautiful Henkel's double-walled coffee and wine, a set of 4, 2 beautiful coffee. This is my beautiful coffee from Drew B, which is so delicious and creamy. You guys, I'm so humbled by all the kindness that you offer me. The gifts are very sweet and very wonderful, unnecessary and completely appreciated. I'm just overwhelmed by it. Man, it's so hot in this glass. It keeps it really, really hot. So thank you so much. And I also just got something ready for this in the mail today. And I didn't know what it was because it's, he's such a creative, super weirdo. And this is green. That's why you can't see it. But it's a cornflakes box. And there's a letter, which I won't read to you because it's poisonal. It's none of your goddamn business. And there's a little card. The Virtual Darkroom, Julian Huxley, amazing. And then it's a card, and it's a card with the Tree of Life. It's that photograph that I showed a couple of weeks back that I was so floored over, and I thought it was one of the most beautiful images I'd ever seen. It represented so many things in life that I think are true. We are truly branches of each other, and it just was overwhelming. And he sent me a copy, and he signed it for me. Julian, you're the best, man. I love you. Thank you so much. What a thing. I'm going to frame this and treasure it. The Bashers, you guys are amazing. I can't get over the kindness, the incredible stuff you guys do for me. So let's get started. We'll see who's in the room. And Nick Sisto's number 1. And Nick Sisto, I owe you a Basher of the day, don't I? I'm so sorry. I was so overwhelmed with yesterday and editing, and I'm a piece POS. I know. He's number 1 again, so that's 2 in a row. So I'll give you a super banger. You know who I've been listening to all day? Anybody knows who Rick Beato is? Rick Beato's probably the biggest music channel, interview channel, instructional. I don't even know what he is anymore. He's a personality now. He interviewed Tori Amos, and I go way back since before her first record when she was in a band called Why Can't Tori Read? And I've loved her ever since. My dearest Mimi worked at Atlantic Records, and I worked there too. She got me a job as an intern. So we were there when Tori Amos was in a band called Why Can't Tori Read? And they were terrible. And no one knew how great she was until we found out. So watching her sit in the studio and be interviewed by Rick Beato just made me want to listen to tons of Tori Amos. I'm not done with the interview. It's 2 hours, and I'm grateful because I'm looking forward to 2 hours of that. And it's a great little respite from all of this micromanaging minutia crap with editing, which is so hard. How does Ush and other big YouTubers, how do they just pop videos out? I guess they get used to it, and it's rote. And we had a nice conversation, and he talked me off the ledge a little bit about how I should just play it down, be simple, don't be crazy, don't know dragons and fire breathing and all that junk. And I won't be doing any of that nonsense. So thanks, Ush, and I appreciate it so much. So Nick Sisto, number 1. I will get to that after the show. I will get it to you because I suck. I know. Melly C is here. Hello, Dirk. Hello, Melly C. Big shout out to Neve and Jer and Aaron. I want to say hi to everybody. You guys all wanted to update Aaron's home and feeling better, and all our love and support to him. We love you, man. Neve, Jared, what can I say about you two angels? You're just 2 of the greatest human beings I've ever met. I mean, just absolutely mothers of God. You truly are. Thank you for looking after the innocent one, the beautiful, the Aaron, the sweetest guy. And he sent me a picture. I have it for the Bashers Gallery, and I can't wait to show it to you because it's really funny. Because we're always talking about You'll get it when I play it for you, when I show it for you. It's really, really super duper terrific. Melly C, we love you. How are you? How's more? And now we know everything. Now we know everything. Aaron DM. Ray Ray says hello. Me first to stick me thumb up him. Someone get me a thesaurus. I need a Ray Ray translator. Loving the kitty cat thumbnails. Yeah. I had to make that in 5 minutes flat because I had nothing planned because I wasn't looking at the clock. I did not see what time it was. I had no concept of no idea. And then I got those things. I was like, I spent the whole day, the whole morning at Omega, Speedmasters, astronauts. And of course, the astronauts are cats because shouldn't they be? Vasilios P, number 4 from Greece. Great to see you. How are you? Fargal, hey, Dirk and the Bashers, working a night shift, so I'll catch up later, hopefully. Way behind, only caught up on your walkabout earlier this evening and was halfway through Classic Bashers. That was a fun one. Fergal, in your time, I say this to everybody, listen, I hope the show is, it's entertaining and I hope it's comforting in some way. It certainly is for me. I do it every single day because, and I've added Saturday. I don't know how permanent that is, but it's been doing really, really, really well because the response has been terrific. Everybody's showing up. I can't thank you enough for those Bashabouts. I'll say this about them. I love doing them, but man, when you're done with them, you just want to go to sleep. I walked 11.2 miles. I tracked it. I just didn't know because I went all the way from, 34th Street all the way downtown and around the village and then back up. By the time I was done with the stream, I walked back up to the ferry. So but it's great. It's worthwhile. And if you guys like it, it was very hard to get a coffee nowhere near as good as this. Nowhere near as good as this. I mean, it was like kind of a shite cup of coffee, really, to be honest with you. Very nice people, the Greek Italians, they were. I mean, it was the closest thing I could get because everywhere else is trendy. It was like Ashley, let's say houses in there, Mende, they're all in there on their phones. They're all like, oh my God, I'm at the cafe with their latte, their giant lattes. F off. Ugh, it was horrible. Dean, cats in space. Yes. Dean says, well done, Nick. You're getting your mojo back. He's never lost his mojo. He just wasn't here. I'm still waiting for my tune. Dean, do I owe you a tune? Didn't I sent you a tune. No. I sent you a tune. Hold on, Nick. Let me go to sent. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. I sent it on October 13th. And it's entitled Dino. Did you not get that? Let me see which email I sent it to. No, it's the one. I did. You have it. Yes, definitely. I did. You have it. You should have it. Nothing changes. Nothing changes here. Everybody gets their tunes. You want to know how many tunes I've got? You want to see this? Watch this. I'll show you. This is crazy. This is craziness. I've Silent all these years stuck in my head. You know that? Does everybody know that song, Silent All Years? It's the first thing anybody ever heard out of her. It's the most unbelievable song. And she explained what it was about. It was about failure. It was about her being in the Peabody Conservatory, all stuff that Tori Amos fans know, getting kicked out of the conservatory for wanting to play modern music, but because her style was so eclectic that she started not listening to the muses anymore and started copying the musical fashions of the day. And she started chasing fame. And she wound up in this band called Why Can't Tori Read? And they were glammy and she wore a bustier. And she explains how there was so much failure that she just couldn't get herself off the kitchen floor. And now that I never knew what that song was about, and now it makes perfect sense. Absolutely crazy. Where's my Basher of the Day? Basher of the Day. Yeah, ready for this? Watch this. I'll show you what I got here. This is how crazy the Basher of the Day thing is. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay, ready? Here's all the Bashers of the Day that I have. So far, there's 46 of them. A lot of the people in there more than once. These are all those songs that I send out. So here's your latest one right there. This one, October 13th. You should have it, kiddo. Find it. If it's not, I'll resend it to you. Today, Fahrenheit 451 upvoted. Thank you. Guys, please upvote and subscribe to the channel. And the other thing I was reminded to say is, listen, if you like the show and I say something provocative or say something really weird, please do me a favor and leave it in the comments below. Tell me what you like about the show, what you don't like about the show, what you want from the show, what you don't get from the show. Do you hate that Dirk wears polo shirts all the time? Oh boy. Andrew Olgoch, Canadian $10. Yay! What can we do for that? Let's go. Feels like a party. I'll give you the super chat gong, but I love the balloons. Let's do some balloons. Working till 5:30. I'm disappointed, but everyone should rejoice and watch the show. Upvote and subscribe. Be an inspiration in others' lives and make them feel like they matter. I love this new take on your mantra. Make people feel like they matter, because if you love them, they matter. Some people don't because they're, and you know, what about them? There's nothing we can do about them. As always, we start Andrew off with the super chat gong. Thank you, Andrew, darling. Franco Fiore upvoted number 13 again. You always get 13. Nick's sister says, at Dean, thanks, Dino. Are you still on holiday? Are you still on holiday? Dean says, Nick, no, came back last Thursday. I got to remember that. Remember, put a star first so I know. Hey, Mart and Bronson, upvote everyone and subscribe if you can. If you can't, you can't. You can go subscribe to that cooking channel or, you know, your OnlyFans. Steve Zalitsky, happy Speedy Tuesday. Speedmaster Tuesday, Dirk and all the Bastards, and Dave Fitzsigns, whoop whoop. Buzzing to hear about the Omega visit. Well, I've got a video coming out about it. I mean, I don't know when. I mean, I made some progress today. Last night I was up till 5:35 in the morning, and that was crazy. Calloy, hello, Dirk. Hello, Calloy. Steve Zalitsky says, can't wait to hear your opinion. I will tell you my opinion of the new Speedmaster now. Angelo, Minichello, evening all. Looking forward to the Omega video. Me too. I just can't. I hope it's not shit. Keen to hear what you think of the new Speedy now that you've handled it. I didn't only handle it, I wore it. And yeah, Andy M. Hey. We know who you are. Hey, Dirk, great to see you. Miami Manny, cheers, Dirk and the Bashers. Cheers to you, buddy. 11.2 miles. Is that it? Who cares? Who cares? He says, who cares? Who cares? Who cares, Dean? Who cares? I don't care. Enough of that. Who cares? Who cares? Easy. I like it all. Because I'm easy. He says, sorry, Dirk, can you resend it, please? It's gone into the email abyss. Thanks. Yeah, the abyss. Such a metal world. The abyss. Yeah. Sounds like a Slayer show. Okay. So yesterday I had the privilege of being allowed, because I asked last week or almost 2 weeks ago, if whilst doing a live stream, if it would be cool that I could come in and see the new Speedy, and they were like, we gotta pass it up. So went up to management, and finally the general manager of Omega called me and he said, we'd love to have you in the store. I'll open up the store early. You have the whole place to yourself. We'll set you up. And he did exactly that. Now the sad thing is they didn't want any of their Omega folks on camera speaking or visually. But I don't think it's such a bad thing for me to say that Dario is the general manager and he is a legend. What an absolute sweetheart. What a wonderful guy, full of knowledge. He's not only is he a great ambassador for the brand, but he is a mensch. This guy completely and utterly knows about horology. He's a big fan. We talked about, super duper crazy ass nerdy watch stuff, and it was a really excellent experience. We got there. I took Paul along to help me out with some of the camera work, and we had these beautiful lounge in the back of the store, and there was the watch set out ready for me. He didn't have the box there, so I asked him. I said, oh, too bad you don't have the box. He goes, I think I do. And he went and he fetched it for me, so I got the box as well, so I could show you the whole presentation and all that stuff. So here is my very truncated view of yesterday. It is by far the most beautiful Speedmaster ever created. I mean, you guys know what a big fan I am of like the original CK2915, and you know that I'm a fan of the 60th anniversary Speedmaster, which is a modern 1861 iteration of that. There's a couple of things about that watch, and they'll all be in the video. One, it's so here's my Speedy reduced, which is a little bit smaller than that. That's 39.7 millimeters, and well, like even Oshin thinks that this is a little small for me. It's not really. I don't mind a watch. I don't need it to be swallowing up. And you'll see Aaron's picture and you'll have a laugh because you'll understand what I mean by that. Basically, the size is so perfect. The only thing you notice about it, size-wise, is that on these watches, and I'll show you, the main thing other than, you know, bracelets and things like that is that the bezels are smaller. So the writing on the tachometer scale is smaller than on a standard moon watch. And that's about it. This watch wears relatively large because it's got straight lug. So it's 48 millimeters lug to lug. That's pretty big considering, you know, lyre lugs, the twisted lugs that we normally have on a moon watch. It's almost the same footprint. But however, the blue-gray dial on that watch, it's a metallic, dark blue-gray slate, if you will. You barely notice it until certain light hits it, and that's when the magic happens. It glistens, it glimmers, it gleams, it glows. It's outrageous. The alpha hands, the antiques. I don't. Well, these people who don't like the patinaed Super Luminova on a Speedmaster, I don't get you at all, because this is so much more attractive than stark white. It's medicinal. Now the way I look at it is it's medicinal. I much prefer the antique patina on it. I have loom shots. It's outrageous Super Luminova. The alpha hands are some of the most beautiful hands I've ever seen. This configuration of this Speedmaster with the flat link bracelet, it's like the 7077. It's just absolutely incredible. It's got a twin trigger release, butterfly clasp, the feel of it, the weight of it, the manufacturing of it, the modernness of the flat link bracelet. It's got polished outer links and brushed center links. I'm not going to get all nerdy. I get nerdy in the video, and you can see that. I have never been so dazzled by a Speedmaster, and you know I'm a Speedmaster person. It's certainly the most beautiful Speedmaster I've ever seen. It's now completely replaced the 60th anniversary Speedmaster as the Speedmaster I want, 100%. So basically, he told me that the wait list on that watch is about 100 deep in the New York store. He says he can't speak for everybody else, but it's probably around commensurate to that. So it is an in-demand watch. It is not limited edition. It is not going to be one of those scarce, hard to get watches. I don't think you're going. It's, you know, I know that's a lot of money for a lot of people, me included. That's why I don't have 50,000 Speedmasters. I would otherwise. It's $7,900 on the bracelet. It doesn't come with a NATO. It doesn't come with an extra strap. It doesn't come with a loop, or it just comes with the cleaning cloth. That's it. I know Omega usually gives you goodies, but, you know, if you can chat up your Omega dealer, they'll probably throw something in there. They're not going to be doing discounts on a watch like that because it's a demand watch. It is by far, forget the white one, forget it all. This is the one. And I'm not trying to, you know, sell you Omega because they're certainly not paying me for anything. But it is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. It's just the way it catches the light. Now let's talk about that crystal. So it's over. It's completely over. Hesselite is out forever, ever out. It's gone. Forget about thinking about Hesselite, because the original boxed domed sapphire on all the other first Omega in spaces, etc. Whatever you find that on, this is not that. This is not that at all. We talked about how Omega spent the last 2.5 years working on a concept for a sapphire crystal that completely and utterly mimics the look and feel of Hesselite. It is 100% accurate. I compared the two. There is no difference. The only difference is that one will scratch and the other will not. And it's far more durable. It's far more airtight. All of those things about it. They finally perfected it. There's no reason in the world for them to ever put Hesalite. I think they should replace the Hesalite on all of them. And I'm a Hesalite devotee. However, it's completely over. The way it distorts the light, the way you look at the dial through the edges, it completely does everything that a Hesalite's ever done to a Speedmaster. It is absolutely a marvel of engineering. I don't know how they do it. He said it's a secret, and I believe it. Kind of like the way the Milgauss, Rolex never divulged how they grow their own sapphire crystals in green, but that's what they do. And who knew you grow them? It's odd. I guess it's like cubic zirconia or some kind of process such as that, smashing carbon atoms. But this crystal on this watch is by far, it catches light in such a way, and it does something that Hesalite can't do. Hesalite doesn't reflect. This thing reflects like you're in a cathedral. It feels like stained glass. It is absolutely gorgeous. And when we were deep in the back of the store, so there was no natural light at all. But there was this one tall light at the top of the thing, and when I tilted the watch this way, the way the light hit it, you could easily see that the dial of that watch was slate blue. Other than that, it looks black. It's like the Vacheron Overseas or any of the Aquaterra, the dark green. Green never translates to green until you get out into bright sunlight. This thing will be blue and slate blue in certain opportunities, but most of the time it just looks like a Speedmaster. But man, that step dial, the sub dials, the alpha hands, the very, very long chronograph slightly bent at the bottom at the end. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad they didn't go with the lollipop, which would have been -2, but they stuck with that one. Absolutely incredible experience. They offered us coffee, and Dirk loves his coffee. I turned it down only because I had so many beforehand, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the guy on camera, and I still wanted to have a private sidebar conversation with the guy and pick his brain, because I knew he was a knowledgeable guy. And it turns out I had met him before, and I felt like an idiot. He didn't remember, obviously, but I did. I met him at the Planet Omega event last November. And I remembered because I remembered his name. And then I remember I tried to friend him on Instagram, and I just looked it up and it says friend requested. So I'm not that in. But what an incredible thanks to Omega and their sales team and their general manager for being absolutely accommodating, incredible. The hospitality was outrageous. I learned a lot of cool things that are coming up in the future for the brand, and I'm very excited for them because it's my favorite brand. And that was my story. It's the most beautiful watch I've ever seen, ever. It's unbelievable. It was incredible. It had all the extra links on it, so obviously it didn't fit perfectly on my hand. So you'll see it in the video when it comes out that I did my best to try to showcase it. I got a couple of cool slow-mos so you can see the bracelet. That flat link bracelet is just unbelievable. It is the smooth, the silkiest, and it's got a very, very beautiful taper. And I think a lot of people are going to be very, very excited about that. So yeah, PKK. Hello, bro. Hey, buddy. Your little doggy's looking very cute. Drew B's here. I'm late as usual. Cheers, Dirk and the Bashers. Hey, Drew. Cheers to you. I'm having your coffee in the Joe LaFaro's outrageous Henkel's glasses that he sent me. Oh man, that coffee is unbelievable. You were so right, man. Thank you. Ray says peanut butter is yummy. I wouldn't know. I haven't had to have peanut butter. And it's really sad. I've been on this keto diet for, I don't know, a month now ish. Is it a month? I don't even know because I don't care. But like yesterday when I was shooting video footage, I was like, and this is just I'm not trying to get sympathy or pity or anything. Like I noticed in a couple of shots, it was like, because I lost like 17, 18 pounds. And it's like I still look like a fat pig in the shots. And it's because my face got thin, and then I'm gonna have to start doing some exercises. Now I have a cheat week because the keto diet I was allowed on is a cheat week, and I was gonna do it. And you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I figured I've gone this far. I'm just gonna go and finally do it see it to the end, and that's it. I've been just making a lot of. Yesterday, I had a bowl of coleslaw, which was really, really exciting. But I like raisins in my coleslaw. Does that sound gross? I know that Dana just had a heart attack because she hates raisins. I love raisins. And don't get mad at me, Neve and Jer, but I put currants or raisins in when I make soda bread, which I make quite often. I always make 2 loaves. I make one with and one without because I do like it. And I know that's more of a knackery West Colchi thing. And it's at least it's not what the Americans do. You know what the Americans do? They put the Americans, like I'm not one. The Americans put caraway seeds in their soda bread, which is gross. And my dentist would kill me if I did that. I'm not allowed to eat such things anymore. Dean says, hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. Drew B says, hey, Dirk, did you ever get my picture of Cow the cat? Oh, my God. Did I ever get your picture of Cow the cat? Where is it? Let me see. Hold on. I'm looking for it now. Why are all my pictures not my Gallery of Bastards? Why am I not seeing this? Oh, I'm incensed. That's why. Let me see. Drew B. Drew. Let's see. Cow cat. Let me see. Did I? No, I don't have it. You want to send it to me? No. Because it'll be on the. It'll be great for the Gallery of Bastards today. I've got some. I've got Martin. I've got Steve. I've got Melly C. I've got Ray. I've got Aaron O'Malley. Yay! I'm so glad he's up and about and watching the Bashers with his man, his sister. Isn't that even great? His sister. You like the way I said that? His sister. He's watching it with his sister. Just making sure I got everybody all checked off for the Gallery of Bastards. Send it to me now because I don't see it. And I just used your name. I got New Hamilton Diver. That looks exciting. Ray says, first time I heard the term mensch, I thought it was... Of course you thought it sounded like MILF because Ray. Mensch. She's a real mensch. I live in New York, so Yiddish is like part of the kind of common vernacular. There's some great Yiddish words, man. I mean, some of them are unbelievable. My favorite one is Beshert. That's my favorite. When I was making the Dirk CD, the guy that mixed my record was a guy named Mark Mandelbaum. He's still a friend. I love the guy and his wife. She's from Italy. And we'd sit there while we were mixing the record, and he would teach me all these Yiddish phrases. And he taught me the word. No, I used the word Beshert because I knew it. My friend Mary Schwartz told me that word. And it means meant to be. Like you see a beautiful young couple and they're in love and everything about them. You'd say, it was Beshert. You know, they were meant to be. It's great. You know, they had healthy children. It was meant to be. Aiden LaRue says, I have the reduced and never wear it because of the white hands. So I think the new first Omega in space looks great. Aiden, let me tell you something. You know, did you ever send me an email? Because I think I owe you I think I do. Were you ever first in the Basher of the Day? I think so. And I think I asked you for to send me an email. And, you know, I'm very easy to catch. I'm basherdirk@gmail.com. That is basherdirk@gmail.com. You can always get me here. If you want to tell me a story, you want to just say yes, send me a song, anything you want to send. Pictures, of course, for the gallery, because that's what we do. We reshare. You share it with me and I share it with the world. Please send me that at basherdirk@gmail.com. I think you did. I am almost positive. Yes, the first Omega in space. Man, go see it for yourself. Listen, pictures. You know what the thing is in pictures? All watches look huge in pictures. They all, macro shots. They all look so big and bold and detailed. This one in person it looks like a precious jewel, and it's because of that sapphire crystal that looks just like Hesselite. Hesselite is dead, and that is going to be the title of my video when I put it out. Hesselite is dead. It's over. There's no reason for it to even exist anymore. It's plastic. Let's face it. We've been defending plastic. It's ruining the planet. Dirk, it's a great watch. My only criticism is that the chrono seconds hands are very white, and I think it should have been toned down a little. I didn't see that. I mean, because did you think that? Let's take a, I mean, I was just there. Hold on. New. Let me see. Images. Let's go to the stock images. That is not it. That is not it. I'm trying to find it for you. Here it is. Oh, I mean, man, I don't know if you, I don't know. In person, it doesn't feel like that at all, man. It does not. So what do I want to look at? This guy, right? There you go. Let me take that off. It in person, it does not feel like that. They don't at all. The applied old original Omega logo is just super duper sexy. I'm super into the patina super luminova. The luminova is powerful. It's great. Don't be shocked. The way those alpha hands catch the light, it's crazy. I mean, would you think they should have graded them out? But you know what? It makes them, it's so legible though. See, this is the original one that they show you there, the last iteration of the first Omega in space. Yeah, I mean, go see it. That's all I have to say is go see it, or wait to see the video. Maybe you'll change your tune on that. I was utterly shocked by it. I actually think I just sat there for a minute and went, oh man, holy crap, it's amazing. Jose B says this is the best bracelet Omega's done. It's the most beautiful bracelet they've ever made. It's micro adjustable. It is smooth as silk. There's no Speedy gate on this at all. It was machined and felt like it feels hand lustered, if that's a word, and it's not. It was absolutely beautiful. The way it's and you'll see it when the video's done. I run my finger through it, and this is one of the most beautiful. This is my old bracelet. The way I always love how incredibly slinky it is. That one was slinkier. And I love a flat link bracelet. I think flat link bracelets, I don't like overly decorated, obnoxious bracelets. It's beautiful. And instead of having polished center links, it has polished center outer links. It's 19 millimeters in between for strap sizing, which could be a plus or a minus for certain people. The clasp, I mean, vintage Omega, polished on the outer links on the outside and brushed on the inside. Once again, it's a thing of beauty. There's nothing on this watch that they did wrong. Omega got absolutely everything right. They got everything right on this watch. There's not a mistake to be found. Nothing. It's because it doesn't have all the big crown guards and all that junk, so it looks stealthier, but it still has that big presence on the wrist because the lugs are straight lugs. People don't realize the original Speedmasters, before they went lyre lugs, the curved lugs, they had straight lugs. And you know what? It's more real estate on your wrist. And man, it looks great. On my 7.25 wrist is not puny, nor is it, He-Man woman hater. It's, I have like I think the average size wrist is like 6.93, I think, or whatever, whatever. Whatever they say it is. I don't really know. 6.93 inches or whatever. I don't know what that is in millimeters, because you know what? I live in America and we fucked the metric system. We tried and we failed. But England and Ireland still use miles, right? They don't use, there's no kilometers there, right? Isn't that weird how you use almost all of the metric system except for that, right? You still use miles. You did last time I was there. Like kilometers, it's all smaller. Think Real says, I have, Think Real. I have the new first Omega in space. Omega did. You want to hear something funny? The manager called it FOIS. He goes, do we have another FOIS box? I was like, you guys really use that? You say FOIS? I couldn't believe it. No one's ever heard that before, but in-house, Omega called it FOIS, like POTUS. Omega did an amazing job with this piece. They did. Congratulations on that. It's a Grail watch. Tomorrow is Grail Watch Wednesday. That's it. Maybe I'll have the video done. I don't know. If I spend the entire night working on it, I might. It's possible. Maybe. I'm gaining some traction on it. I still haven't chosen all the shots I'm going to use. Yesterday was Columbus Day in America. And Columbus Day in New York is always has been a big day of pride for the Italian Americans because of Christopher Columbus. Now, of course, everybody has to pull the beard off of Santa Claus and ruin Christopher Columbus for everybody. Sure, everybody sucked. Everybody sucked back then. Anybody who did anything great and started this and started a church or started a country or started a movement or whatever, they all murdered people. They all had slaves. Everybody sucked because we were barbarians. The whole planet was. It's called evolution. Oh, that's wrong. I shouldn't do that? What do you mean I shouldn't have slaves? What do you mean I shouldn't kill people that live here already? Some people are still doing it. So Christopher Columbus, it's a big day of Italian pride. And as you know, America is a land of immigration, believe it or not, because none of us are Native Americans. I am 100% Irish. 100. My DNA is 100% Irish. I have nothing in me that has anything to do with the United States of America because I'm not a Native American. I am not. I was born here. I grew up here. But that's it. But my blood says I'm 100% Irish. But Italians made up an incredible amount of the immigrants to the United States and the things that they did and they provided. They brought us culture and they brought us song and they brought us the best food you could possibly imagine. Well, some of them ruined it. I'm not going to say which Italians did ruin it, but you know who they are. You go to Italy and there's like no garlic. Where's the garlic? Where's the garlic? I don't taste any garlic because Italians barely use it. But the Italian Americans put gobs of it in. Everything's whoa, boo. Well, you ever have aglio olio, which is pasta with garlic and oil? They use so little. It's just perfectly flavored with, salt, pepper, and cheese. It's perfect. But the Italian Americans, they put too much sugar in it and they call it gravy. Those are the Sopranos people. Those aren't they're the fourth, fifth generation of people who came from Italy. They put caraway seeds in soda bread in America. I mean, how awful is that? Caraway seeds. What's next? Skittles? I don't know. Who knows? Congratulations on getting that piece. You are the king. Send us some pictures. Did you send some pictures? You know where to do it, right? You know immediately where to go. You go to basherdirk@gmail.com. Basherdirk@gmail. Can you send pictures? If you have them, we'd love to see them. We'd love to see them because my video is not going to be ready for a while until I get it right. Fruit soda bread. Exactly. But raisins are good though. I like them. I like them. And you hate the woman. Forget their name from the Ballyho or whatever her name is. The girl, because my dad was the best. Had the family secret, and he never really gave me the secret. I watched him, but he was a garbage can cook. But it was always great. So one time, a couple of years ago, I told Neve that I was checking out other recipes, and I said I checked out. I forget the woman's name, but she told me she is the decency police. She knew everything that this woman was bad for. Her husband was like a creep, and her there's extortion. There's like a great mini series for west of Ireland. Amazing stuff. But you know who I'm talking about. I watched her video and I made her bread a couple of times and it was actually quite good. I thought it was really, really good. Yeah. PK loved the cover for today's Speedy Tuesday. That was a quick one, right? Actually, I started out trying to go in a different direction. I use Chat GPT and then I have to throw it in Photoshop and fix whatever's not cool. And that's only been the last couple of weeks. I used to just go and do stuff in Photoshop from scratch, which is almost impossible to do. And this has really helped me out because it's gotten so much better. I just go, I want some astronauts and I want them headed to the launch pad. And can you have a mother and a child and a vintage car? I want it to look like the 50s or 60s. And can you make everybody a cat? And voila. This Omega is for the Omega watch collectors, the one who own everything. I don't think so. I don't think so, Dean. I love you, but I think it's the ultimate Speedmaster. Fuck all the Moonwatch shit. Take that aside for a second. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Omega's already made all their Moonwatch money. This is gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I don't think it's for collectors. I want that to be my everyday Speedmaster beat the shit out of it thing, because it is like, it wears like you couldn't believe how it wears. I mean, I can't tell you how it wears because I had so many links on it, because Omega gives you way more links than other brands. Did you know that? Way more links than other brands. I would have to take 4 links out of that bracelet. And like I said, I have a 7 point. I don't have the smallest wrist. I don't have the biggest wrist. I'd have to take at least 4 links out. It was that big. It was amazing. It's just gorgeous. And it looks like a dress watch. It's the ultimate tool watch, and it looks like a dress watch. I can't even explain it. You got to see it. Go see it. Go see it, Dean. I know you love. You're a Speedy lunatic. I know you love it. Hey, Tesh, see, I'm late. Sorry. How was the Omega invite? It was great, great, great. Video to come soon. I hope you like it. It was great. Everything was great about it. Mart says, I am tempted to go back and buy an Omega watch again after seeing the new Speedy. See it in person. You just got to see it in person. And you know what? He said it's not going to be the hardest thing in the world. It's just, it's not going to be Rolex. It's not going to be. We sat around and we talked about all the other brands. We sat around and talked about how Rolex makes all those watches. It is almost impossible to believe that you can make 1 million watches a year and still be short. You can make 1 million watches a year, 1 million plus, which is what Rolex does. They are the biggest selling watch company in the world. They're bigger than anybody. They're the biggest in the game. Nobody sells more watches than Rolex. Nobody. And their watches are so expensive. It's that for people to have that kind of disposable, maybe it's not disposable depending on how you collect watches or wear watches or whatever you do with watches. But, we're talking minimum $10,000, 12,000 euro, whatever minimum for a watch. That's several mortgage payments, or that's tuition for school. That's food on the table. And I'm not trying to say, listen, people who have the money, fantastic. More power to you. Congratulations on your success. It's great. I can't wait to win the lottery so I can spend it on everybody, especially St. Jude's Children's Hospital, especially the ASPCA, because they need it the most. St. Jude's Children's Hospital is the most incredible place in the world. No child is denied. No child ever sees a bill. Brain tumors, glioblastomas, all kinds of crazy cancers, blood diseases, stuff. If you guys on the other side of the pond don't know about St. Jude's Children's Hospital, is the most incredible. And it was created by Danny Thomas, an actor. His daughter was Marlo Thomas, that girl, famous from the 60s. Incredible that this very, very Catholic guy from Lebanon created St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Danny Thomas. Amazing person. Go see that watch in person. I think you'll lose your mind. It's absolutely crazy, Martin. How is Bronson looking beautiful today? As always. Dean says, apple tree pruning. You look like Rob O. Cop Chin Dirk. What does that mean? Who are you, Ray? Apple tree pruning. You look like Rob O. Cop Chin Dirk. RoboCop. Not close. It's so funny when you get on the scale and you're like, oh, wow, I've lost weight. And then you realize, oh, my skin is loose. I need to do some, because I haven't been doing, other than the walkabouts. I have bikes. I have got my Wii Fit, which I started to do, and then I got lazy. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? There's probably a whole generation of porn in which she is a real mensch. That's funny. There's probably mensch porn. I think that there's porn for every segment of society. You know what I really like? Listerine. Weirdos. Think real. It's not white. It's silver and very reflective. Yeah, it's not white. Well, he's talking about the subdials, right? He's talking about the subdials. Let's take a looky poo. Hold on. Go back from whence you came. He's talking about the subdials. I'll show you what he's talking about. They are white. These guys are white. They are. This was all white. As far, I mean, I'll have to go look on my footage. I'm pretty sure it was. I was just so big. Oh, what happened here? Oh boy, there's a big boo boo there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some dirt. What is that crap? Yeah, it was beautiful. Ray Ray says, so it don't stand for massive erection, never MENCH. God, you had to make it an acronym. There's ladies in the chat, my friend. Think real, same bracelet on the Ed White 321. Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Ed White. I mean, when you think about how that guy, how he went out, oof, God, oh, God, horrible. What happened to the Speedy? Watch Weirdo. Had a few first Omegas in space on my wrist last Saturday. Awesome watch, but I'll stick to my Ed White. Well, the Ed White is beautiful too. I mean, do you have the platinum one? Dave Fahrenheit 451. Great to hear all the glowing reviews of new Omega Speedmaster. I requested for my AD on the day of release. Good for you. Let's see who of the core bashers get theirs first. I know it's going to be one of you. And congratulations. This Omega would be my first, and obviously, it's the one. It's the one, I'm telling you. And you know, I've been obsessed with the 60th anniversary. By the way, the manager in the store was looking at me like I had two heads because I was throwing all the reference numbers at him. I even knew the reference that Paul was wearing his 1953 Seamaster calendar. He's like, he goes, oh my God. I said, well, you know. And you know, he mentioned all the YouTubers. He's talking about the stuff that he watches on YouTube. And he said, there's only one guy that really annoys me. And I was like, oh my God, who? And it wasn't a guy I ever heard of. And I'm not going to say it on the show because that wouldn't be nice. But it was a channel I've never watched. And you know, he didn't have that many subscribers or anything, but it was funny that he saw that, you know, and it was an untruth and it was unfair to the brand, et cetera, et cetera. Dean says, Dirk was on Patreon with Andy English Watch and others. This was the conclusion. Andy has seen it. He is doing his review. Oh, okay. Okay. I love Andy. I love the English Watch. It's my favorite other than my friend. It's my favorite watch channel. I love Andy. It's my favorite channel. My favorite watch channel. Love it, love it, love it. Yippee, Dirk, you got the card. Only took a week to arrive. As my mother always said, charity begins at home. Love from Julian. Here it is, man. Let me get this off the screen. I absolutely love it. I'm going to frame this, and I'm going to put it on the wall. And my framer went on vacation. That's why I'm waiting for the portrait to come back so we can give it away, the clock, the safe clock. That's why it's taking a little while, because I found out that he was doing it personally, and he's on vacation. This is the... Thank you so much, Julian. The best. You're a mensch. You're a mensch. You're a mensch. You know, God, I've been yakking my brains out. You know what time it is? It's time for the Gallery of Bashtards. Oh, my God. What happened? Oh, my God. Where is that stupid thing?
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots. The sublime leaves the Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Uh-oh, he sent us the shots, so let's go. From Colt. Thank you, Colt. Here we go. You ready, kids? Oh, and it's beautiful. Oh, ready? Oh, my God. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Where is it? Sorry. I pulled the wrong window up. I got all excited. Here it is. You ready for this? Oh, boy. There it is. Oh, they are silver. 100% correct. They're not white. The chronograph hand is white, however. But the subdial... Oh, no. They are white, except for, just the one. Look at that. It's very hard to see, and you can see it very well on this picture right now, how the blue-gray dial works. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. There's more, I think. Oh, yeah, there he is with his white dial. Look at the new Hesselite. Look at that thing. Can you believe it? That is crazy town. I mean, that is what it's all about. Hesselite is dead. Incredible. Look at that. What a dynamic doing. Look at that on the rubber strap, man. Does that look great? Great, great, great. See, I mean, everything about it. It's amazing. Look at that. See, it's funny. Like the bezel here, they almost look identical. And it definitely is smaller because it's a smaller watch. That's 42 versus 39.7. But look at that shot. Oh man, that's beautiful. Look at that thing. Oof. Oof. Wow. Hey, Joe LaFaro, I just finished. You just showed up. I just thanked you at the beginning of the show for these beautiful glasses. And I just had my very first triple espresso in it. Love you, man. Thank you so much. This thing it's the most beautiful. Look at this. Here's the other thing that's beautiful about it. We all love the white dial. It's incredible. Of course, we love it. But this is like applied the old Omega logo, which is so much nicer. I much prefer the old Omega logo, and especially the old, actually Omega symbol. It just looks so James Bondy, almost a long S, long R. I just love the font. This crystal, look at that. That is not Hesselite, kids. That is sapphire. They did it, man. They figured it out. I don't know how, but they did. There it is with the dial. Holy, great shots, man. You are a legend, brother. Thank you so much. Look at that. Look at it. It is a true gray blue metallic. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. And it looms up like a mother. Look at that flat link bracelet. Look at the way it wears on. I don't know what size your wrist is. You got a very, very attractive wrist, got to say, because I'm kind of a wrist guy. Looks great on you, but look at how it wears because the lugs are so long. It's 48 millimeters from lug to lug, which is actually pretty big. So it's wearing pretty. Look at that. These pictures are killer, man. Amazing. Look at this. Beautiful stuff, man. You rock. Thanks so much, Colt. What a way to start it out. And we've got Martin with his beautiful celestial photography. Look at this, what he does. Look at what he does. Look at what you bashers do. We're looking back 1 billion years in time right now. Look at this nebulae. Holy crap. Look at this. This is the arteries of the universe. Look at all that dust creating life and light and elements and all this stuff. Look at this is outrageous. It's outrageous. Late at night, you must live in a very, very rural part. I actually don't know. I mean, we've spoken and I don't know exactly where you are, but my God, look at this. He takes this himself. Is this even possible? It's crazy. Crazy. Oh, and there's Bronson. Hello, baby. How regal you are in your throne. Amazing. Look at you. Congratulations, you guys. I'm very excited for you. They're having a house move. Congratulations. I hope you are so happy and healthy and hope Bronson takes to it and marks his territory and all that great stuff because, that's what cats do. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much, Martin. You are a legend. Legend. You're a legend. Amazing. Here's Steve. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love these, man. Speedmasters come in so many varieties, man. Like people. Look at this. This is a great one. I love these automatics. Look at the dial on this thing. Look at all that. I remember I saw this a couple of times, and I love the tachometer that's at that angle. I always did. And these loom up like crazy. Another great looking bracelet. I've looked at this watch, and who doesn't love the chrono hand in orange? I do. Yeah. Oh, what a great shot, huh? Looks perfect on you. Perfect size. Amazing. Amazing. Look at that. Oh, this is what I love about Bashers. I love the gallery so we can see what you're wearing and see where you are. Look at that beautiful countryside. Darling, I love it. Give me Park Avenue. This looks like, I can't tell. Is that a Germanic village? I don't know. Or is it French? Normandy, perhaps? Beautiful. Thanks, pal. These are gorgeous. Thank you so much. Steve Zgaliski. Big Ginge. The cold weather's here. Oh, my God. How cute is that? Cats will always find the best spot. And there's nothing cuter when they sleep with their paws up like that. Or when they do the eye thing. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful baby. Oh, what a baby. Thank you for this. What a great shot. For all the kitty cat crazies, of which most of us are. Doggy crazy too. Kitty centric. Thank you so much. Big Ginge is happy to stay in because, yeah, the full effect of the weather. Yeah, here too. It was chilly yesterday and it's cold today. It's really cold. Melly C is here. Let's have a look. Well, she's got some Snoopy Timexes. Hey, look at those. What a great collection. Does anything make you happier than Snoopy? It's hard to get happier than Snoopy. Because he's smarter than us too. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, really? Is that the same one? Same watch? Oh, wow. Look at that. Embossed on a rubber strap, or is that leather? Probably rubber. Amazing. Oh, yeah. Timex makes great stuff. Not fair. Oh, look at you. Mindy. Oh, Liz, for first one where her eyes aren't super dilated, so she's super contented right now. She's not looking at prey, which is hopefully never Mork. Oh, there's Mork now. He's having a good snooze. Oh. Thanks. Thanks, Melly and Andy M. Thank you so much. Here's Ray Ray. Ray's got a picture of the Mona Lisa and a video, which I don't know what that is. That's cool. Is that a puzzle? What is this? What is this exactly? Is this part of the art in your house? It's like a cubist version of Da Vinci. Very cool. Oh, it's Legos. Oh, crap. Look at that. And you made it, too. Did you make it, or is that the box? All right, get on it, sir. So now that we know that you're doing that, we're going to wait for you to finish it off. You should have that ready for us. Thanks, Ray Ray. That was cool. Here's Aaron, right? This is funny. He goes, Dirk, we were talking about big watches that look like clocks. Oh, it's leather. Melly C says it's leather. Look at that. Amazing. Is that your new Misa Zinga? What do you got? What do you got on the wall over there? What is that? Some kind of Cylons? We're so happy you're feeling better, pal. Because we care about you. That's great, though. That's like hip hop watches. They wear watches that are way too big for them. That's just what they do. That's just what they do. This is Ken. He's sending us pictures that are from a very inexpensive boulevard, which I think you will find to be quite beautiful. Look at this Art Deco masterpiece. Wow. It is gorgeous. Look at that thing. Oh, look at that crazy curved dial. Oh, man. And look at this antique Patek. Look. You guys all see that new Patek that's really super duper ugly? Wow, it's crazy. Patek, what are you thinking? What is it called? The Cubitus? It's not good. Don't put it out. It's bad. It's like Alec Baldwin. Don't put out your reality show. I don't think he's doing it now. I think he made that in case he was indicted. I think if he wound up going to jail, he probably would have done it as insurance for his family because he's got 8,000 children. Patek, don't put out that watch. It's really, really ugly. That's gorgeous. I love it. That one's beautiful. Dean McKenzie, Speedy Tuesday photos. Let's go. This is a Speedy man in for sure. Made the Cornish way. Look out. Bar. Oh, look at this. Cool. Hicks Proper Job IPA is Proper Job. What's his face's beer? Because he's Proper 12, right? Is it his? Proper. I just think of that word now. Cornish Pale Ale. I'd like to try that. And Rye Always Me. Rye Always Me is great. Is it him? Oh, yeah, Cornwall. You ever run into Tori Amos? We were just talking about Tori Amos, and she lives in Cornwall. And did you know that? Or do you not know who she is? You probably do. She's I know I like a lot of weird shit. This pub looks like my joint. This is where I want to have a pint. Look at that. Look at this. How old is that? Oh my God. That, my friends, is what a pub looks like. It's people who go to these places that are all chromium and spit. It's just shite. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. But still, there's a guy on his phone. Jesus. Right. I can't believe you used the word exit now. I think that's shitty. I liked way out better. Now everybody's using the word exit. Even the French, it used to be sortie. Now it says exit. It's like universal, like taxi. Yeah. What kind of a clock is that? Probably a Seth and Thomas. And there we go. There it is. The one, the only. The classic Moonwatch. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. On the beach. It's amazing. There's nothing more beautiful in the world than a Speedy. Sorry, just what I think. It's just what I think. Beautiful. Legend. You are a legend, and I will resend that song to you today. Immediately. Do it in half a second. Once I'm done with the Gallery of Bastards, I will send that to you. Andrew says, "Happy Thanksgiving from Canada." He knows it's a different day. And what is Canadian Thanksgiving like? I don't know much about it. But look at this spread. God, man, I would murder one of those rolls. Jesus, I'd murder it. Because that's what I really want is bread. And one of these fine spuds. I don't like sweet potatoes. I think that they're weird. I don't like sweet vegetables. Unless you got some broccoli there. I don't know what those things are. Got some turkey and some gravy. But I want to kill those little, what do you call those? Crescent rolls, I guess. I love them. They're great. And they're just all dough. Thanks, Andrew. Dave Fitzsimons, how's your Monday going? Okay, prepare for the Omega. Oh, here's some more Dirk Steen and I'm going to show them to everybody because we might wind up making some of them. Some merch of Dirk Steen and Ushberg. You like this? Your problem, our payday. Don't panic. We've defended way worse. Like 1-800-IBashers. The cups are great. Oh, God. Guilty? Who cares? Call today. Who cares? Guilty? Call today. Who cares? Because who needs ethics when you need results? Who needs ethics when you need results? Hi, Bashers. You are a psychopath, my friend. Amazing. It's insane. Andrew with Morgana sleeping and Olive staring at her. This is always fun. There's always some kind of thing that's almost a cat fight. Oh God, there's the pounce. And it's so not fair too, like you're sleeping, you're minding your own business, and there's always a bigger cat in the tree above you to take you out. Terrifying. Terrifying, but true. Oh, sweetheart. Sweethearts all around. Okay, so Hitesh said, I'm missing something. So I want to make sure. Okay, so I want to get to the stuff. Did you send me the Drew B? Did you send me the new one? I'm going to try to find it. Let me see. Drew. Let me see. Drew. I'm going to go through it real quick. Forgive me for a minute. And you said it was Pig Cat. Okay, cat's on the table. Pig Cat. What does that mean, Pig Cat? There's your ladies' watch with the pretty jumper. Hamilton Diver. We saw that. Right? Did we see this? Drew B? Did we show the Hamilton Diver? I don't recall this. Maybe I do. Beautiful. I love Hamilton. Looks great. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did because I mentioned how much I like your flannel. And I love that crazy orange strap. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to try to find this pig one because I don't want to miss a thing. I don't have it, Drew. So. Please send it to me. If not for today, for tomorrow. And then Hitesh. I don't want to miss anybody's. Oh, when was this? When was this? When did you say? October 11th. Did I not show these? Aurora Borealis. It might have been. Oh, this is beautiful. You guys ready? This is a great way to end the Gallery of Bastards. Unless Drew B shows up with this pig cat. Is that what it was? Look at this Aurora Borealis. Wow. I've only ever seen it on the plane. I've never seen it from the ground. Seen it in the distance on a plane. Wow, that's amazing. The Aurora Borealis, space trucking around the stars. Come on, come on, let's go space trucking. Come on, wow, that's amazing. Where is this? Look at that, amazing. I'm going to read the thing real quick to see where this is because I'm not sure. I'm not trying to dox you. Just trying to see. Oh, Vancouver. Oh, wow. Over Vancouver? That's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Okay. Did I get one from Drew? No, but I got one from Vasidios with his Seiko. I don't see the pig cat. I want the pig cat. Where's the pig cat? Beautiful dial. Amazing. Wow, is that cool? Beautiful. We all love Seikos. Everybody's a big Seiko fan here. Everybody. The whole house is. That's amazing. Thanks, guys. That's the Gallery of Bastards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublimely absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
You share it with me, and I share with the world. That's how it works. It's the Gallery of Bastards, and you can get me at basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com. Send me your dreams, your wishes, your cats, your dogs, whatever it is, your watches. You know, we like it all. We all like it. We like it all. Where was I? Get back to the end of the chats. Let's see. Okay, here we are. Angelo Minichello says, odd coincidence, October 12th, my birthday, but it's also the birthday of Yamaha Music and Audio. Interesting. Very nice. I have a lot of very interesting Yamaha instruments in my home. They make a lot of great stuff, but I don't like their pianos. That's okay. They make lots of great stuff. Aiden LaRue, listening to Dirk talk about the first Omega space with such passion. I think the Bashers need to buy Dirk's Grill. I haven't. I have a Milgauss, which is nice. The Milgauss is a great watch, but Dirk, I am a Speedy lunatic. It's true. I'll get it eventually one of these days. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Think Real sent you. Yes, and we got them. And holy crap, yeah. The second hand is silver. Subdials are white. There you go. That's it. Joe LaFar says, "Hey Bash." Oh, we got that already. So hey Joe, it's great to see you in the room. Sometimes I skip around. Dean prefers the white. I say go see it in person. Go see it in person. Maybe you like it. Yeah, that's what makes the world go round. I like the white too. Who doesn't? I like it. Just that crystal's gonna knock your socks off, man. I promise you're gonna look at it and go, come on. How come it took them so long to figure that out? And I think I know how they did, and he wouldn't say it. Hitesh thinks that the new Omega's is Grail. Yeah, I believe it. Joel Farr says, thanks. No, thank you. Thank you. Delicious. I wish I had my espresso machine in my room because I'd pour another one if I can. Think Real says, thumbs up. Congratulations on the new first Omega in space. Congratulations. Fantastic. Dean says, amazing. No Samsung photo. That's for sure. No moonshots from the Samsung. He's amazing. Mark's incredible. Can you believe that? What does Bronson do while you're out there? Are you out on a deck? I mean, I've seen your setup. It's crazy. Yeah, we got him when we showed him. That's a leather strap from Melly C, so it's not rubber. Yeah, amazing. Steve Mack says, I said, are you in France, wherever? He's in the northeast of Scotland. Good to know. Scottish flag. Hey, Dirk, tap 199. Hey, tap 1999. Carolyn Martin, hello, darling. I've been sitting back here enjoying the show and have to say what a great group of people, the best group of people. We don't have a million subscribers and we don't need them. We've got the best in the business. Great group of people I get to visit with every day. F5. Happy Bashers Day. Oh, we should have a Bashers Day. I am going to do a first year anniversary of me starting the live show, and that's going to be, I think it's November, the week of November 11th. I'll get the dates and I'll promote it, and we'll have people on giveaways and all kinds of shit, because we should. Because I have to thank you all for it's exactly a year since I haven't had a day job. I've been just building this channel and working on it every day, trying to bring new and exciting and fun things to the channel. And now the next thing is going to be content. I don't know how much I do not like editing. It's like, you have to know what your strengths are. I will say that, and I've made some music videos for my band, and that's whatever. There are better, there are better people that do things better than you do. I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not so good at, and I know what I can't do at all. And I can do it. I just know that there are people that have better secrets, but I'm learning. And I'll get it done. I'll get the job done until I don't have to get the job done. And then maybe one day I'll have somebody say, hey, great film directors don't edit their own videos. They stand next to them, go, no, I don't like that. I like this. I like that. And most of the time, by the way, 90% of all of the greatest film editors in the world, women. You know why? Because women have amazing attention to detail. Incredible. Because we're like, oh my God, look, a Frisbee. Oh my God, look. Oh my God, look, a beer. Mart says that looks great. Yeah, it's beautiful. Cool Seiko. Vasilios P. Yeah, everybody, that's a beautiful watch. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I get both done deal. There you go. V is for Victor. Have a happy Chucky Arla day. Oh, is it Chucky Arla day? Is it really? Happy Meals here. Hey, Dirk, what happened to the Fu Manchu mustache? Oh, I didn't do it. I was going to do it. I'll do it. You know what? I'll do it. I was going to do it because this is all coming off anyway. I'm just going to get rid of this section. And you know what I had to do, though? I had to grow this out. See how I'm growing this part out? Because it was weak. Because I was trimming it too, so it's got to go out a little bit further, so I look like a proper biker. I'll get it done. Boom, boom. It's going to happen eventually. Dean says it's been nearly a year. It's been a year. I took over doing Bastards Daily the week of November 11th. I think the date was I think it was the 11th. I can't exactly be sure. Combine Gonzo streaming with Pro Dog Walker. I got to tell you how I feel about that as an animal fan. Listen, man, I live in a town where people are, upwardly mobile people, and they're all doing their things, and I don't have time to walk my dog. You know why? Because you got your dog trapped in your little shitty studio apartment. And then I see these guys on bicycles with 12 dogs. That's not fair. And, I'll agree with the big guy, because I grew up with Irish Wolfhounds, but we had a yard and a football field right next to our house. My dog got lots of exercise. Cats is a different story. Cats don't give a fuck. No, they don't need to prowl the neighborhood and kill squirrels and birds and all that. They don't need to do any of that shit. You know what they want to do? They want to be like Mart and Mork and Mindy and Laverne. They want to find a comfy box with a lovely jumper that they can go to sleep on, or a blanket or a pillow or something you just put down that has your scent on it. They don't care. Cats don't give a shit. Once they've got a place that's warm and got food and petting when they want it, they're happy. But dogs, no. The dog walking thing, when I see those guys walking those massive amounts of dogs, it actually angers me, because that's no life. First of all, all they're getting is exercise. He's not giving them any individual treatment, which I think a dog needs, like a child needs, because, they're like children for life. Got to give them specialized. So I've never been a fan of that. And don't get me started on where I live and the hoodlums that have wrecked my neighborhood. These towers that they've built, these luxury towers, or everyone's got a fancy pedigree dog, and they have a dog walk. Why do they have them? Because at night they walk around the waterfront there and they parade them around so everybody can see their purebred dog. Meanwhile, there's mongrels in a cage that have just, that were born in a junkyard or all that. Don't get me started on that. Ah, boy, here I go. Who goes? Leather Daddy Dirk. Yeah, I don't want to be a leather daddy. I am a vegetarian and I don't wear leather. I'm a pleather daddy. I don't want to be anybody's daddy. Blah. I'll just get rid of this and go back to being a twink like I used to be. If that's at all possible. I hope so. Damn, I thought it was Watch Fashion Police Day. No, because we had a holiday in America. So it was Columbus Day. And as I told you guys earlier in the show, Fifth Avenue was a fright yesterday, but it was wonderful just to see the proud Italian Americans going around doing their thing. This holiday has been much questioned over the wokery of the last 10 years, where everybody gets a knot in their bustle about stupid crap. Listen, I've said it before and I've said it again. Every single figurehead, saints, how many saints were murderers and slave owners and all this crap? We were bad. We were monster people. We were all terrible people. We have evolved away from slavery, well, except for P. Diddy, apparently. We learn, don't erase history, learn from it. Don't erase history, learn from it. I watch a lot of YouTube like the rest of you, and I watch the Ask channel. Anybody watch the Ask channel, where they put a microphone in front of people and they ask them questions about things? They ask them like, how do you feel about the war in Ukraine? And they ask Russians and they ask Ukrainians about it. And they're like, well, it's not a war. It's the special operations, because that's what they've been fed. I saw some people, he went to Palestine and he asked some Muslim people what, the LGBTQ community, which I do not have a card for any of that crap, because I don't give a fuck. He asked them, they've been very supportive of Palestine. How do you guys feel about them? Like, it's an abomination of God and they should all be, so, but they're ruled by a religion. I'm not a believer in governments, being religiously based, as you know. Theocracies are fucking stupid, and we should evolve away from slavery and that too. We should evolve away from people believing the shit that's in a book, because it's ridiculous. Use it as a guidebook to be a better person. Just use it as a guidebook to be kind, and forget all the ridiculous rules and things that make you not a person, because there's a lot of control involved in those books. So people who take that stuff literally just need to go down the lane. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And Melly C says it right. Adopt, don't shop. Don't shop. Shopping for animals is and that's what these criminals in my neighborhood do now. You wouldn't believe them. They're not from here. That's all I have to say. I'm not going to go any further because it'll make me sound terrible. But they're horrible, and they have the latest fashions from whatever's hot, and their dogs are all AKC pedigrees. And then if you go to pet them, like, oh, no, it's just for parading down the avenue. It's just for parading. And then they talk to their neighbors, their other new neighbors, and they talk about how much they paid for their dog. It's a Birkin bag. It's a Kelly bag. It's a Daytona or a Patek Philippe or an Audemars Piguet. It's a very, very fancy watch, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Adopt, don't shop. It should be everybody's mantra. Aiden LaRue says, for a first-year anniversary, can Dirk host a bar night and bartend with amazing drinks and convo therapy and watchdog? That might be fun to do. Where would we do it? Where would we do it? Where would we go, Aiden, and do it? I don't know. Daniel Gutierrez had to work, tough day. Well, crack yourself open a cold one and sit back, relax, and put on an episode of whatever you like. Dirk, in my opinion, you would be the perfect man on the street asking random folks questions when you gonzo. I've thought about doing that, and maybe I wouldn't get spit on. I wasn't even asking any questions. That would be fun to do. You ever see that guy Billy on the street? He's that big gay goony guy. He's a comedian, and he used to ask people the craziest. One time, here it goes with John Hamm again. One time he has John Hamm with him, and he goes, would you sleep with John Hamm for $5? And he asked all these people on the quiz. Funny thing is, like, everyone said yes. One girl goes, John Hamm. No, oh, John Hamm. Yeah. Really funny thing. I like people on the street kind of things, but you know what? If you put a microphone in front of somebody who has a very devout belief in whatever their religion tells them, they're going to tell you what they think, because that's what they've been taught. That's what they've been taught. I think the mantra in life should be learning through the world, learning through other people and experiencing other people's cultures, other people's realities, and learning from their stories. That's the best way to make the world go round, isn't it? Be kind to everybody. I always say at the end of the show, hold the door open, all that hoo-ah. But it's all true, because if we live in an insular world where we only think one thing, we're only going to ever think one thing. We're only going to know one thing. It's not that good. Imagine, I grew up in a culture where everything was in a pot and it was boiled. It was meat and potatoes and a vegetable, and it was a big pot. And then, occasionally My dad would whip up something really fun that we wouldn't, have seen before. My mother was, not the best cook in the whole wide world. She knew how to make a good mashed potato. But when I discovered, lasagna and, all different forms of pasta, and my French neighbors moved in that owned a restaurant, the Françoise, and we learned about coq au vin, and we made all kinds of confections because they own a chain of French restaurants. Learned about stuff, culture, people's culture comes and enriches our souls, our lives, all these amazing things. It's incredible. Otherwise, we'd all be these cordoned off, bullshit, boring people who are worth just about nothing. So, guys, remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And always remember that if you see somebody who is unkind, give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, because you have no idea what they're going through. They could be having a bad day. Something terrible could happen in their life. There's no way for us to really know. So I always say, give them a little bit of rope, because you never know. It's either that or they're a